Like, a man could record himself and be drinking matcha in the video, and you'll have some people in the comments like, yo, bro,
like, yo,
that's a little zesty. Why you getting
they
matcha?
be getting mad, bro. Like, yo, gang, a can't drink some matcha, bro. A can't get a drink in his system, my brother. We reacted to the Sassy Man era by TommyNFG. Now, I've been seeing so many TikToks about the Sassy Man era, and I ain't gonna lie, they be funny as hell. If you could please subscribe for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm so close to 100K subscribers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just click the button, bro. Please, I'll get on my knees for it, bro. I'll do anything for it, bro. I'll look into your eyes for it. Follow me and watch me live on Twitch also. I'm live there almost every day, you know what I'm saying? The content go crazy over there.
As a man, according to the internet's new rules, you officially get categorized as two groups nowadays. You're either Group A.
Don't forget, I'm
man.
invincible.
Oh man, I'm strong.
Or
Me
you're either
strong.
Group
You know what I'm saying? Look. I'm a mix of both. You know what I'm saying? I'm man. I'm me strong. Me lift boulders. You know what I'm saying? But I also be on my you know what I'm saying? I also be on my.
For this top English, Spanish, and French. For this top Euros, dollars, and yen.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a balance with it. You know what I'm saying? Or otherwise, you won't like complete the full man guide of being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Alright guys, on 3 we're gonna take a boomerang. We're gonna shake our mouths.
I never had matcha. I don't know what it tastes like.
You look stupid, man.
And I speak for all men when I say we only classify these and it's impossible to fit another category. Anyways, y'all, the talk of the interweb for the past couple of years has been that men are getting quote-unquote soft. But it's been really ramping up from last year to now when people have been talking more about it. And the majority of the time, the main people saying this are men online, obviously. Whether it just be a comment on a post, an alpha male podcaster saying humanity is falling because of it. But another category of people that I also haven't seen mentioned that say it too is women online. I always have to say this because people are sped. Not all women are like that and say men need to be more manly and less sassy online. But usually the people I see mention that say it are the alpha gurus and male podcasters. Yeah. And I don't usually see women mentioning the conversation about it. They have another name for it too. They call it the quote-unquote Sassy Man Apocalypse. Exactly. And how it works is it'll be a man posting something on TikTok of them doing a more feminine-like activity. Could be something like doing
Now they be talking about some who gonna be the boys, bro.
Well, Tommy, those are perfectly normal activities that any gender can— Shut up! Calm your ass down. This ain't a Twitter comment section. We all know anyone can do these activities. Like, I don't have to explain when I say a feminine activity. And whenever a man posts him doing one of these activities, you'll at least get a couple of people in the comments saying, why is he acting so zesty or sassy? And it don't even gotta be something crazy for real. Like, a man could record himself and be drinking matcha in the video. And you'll have some people in the comments like, yo, bro, that's a little zesty. Why you getting matcha?
Be getting mad, bro. Like, yo, gang, a nigga can't drink some matcha, bro. A nigga can't get a drink in his system, my brother. Niggas be thirsty. I want to try something new, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never had matcha, but I'm telling you, when I get that matcha, bro, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, my nails red, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see what it tastes like, bro. Everybody hyping it up. Other men are doing that, and they just like getting clowned for it, and it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let us try something new. Let us men enjoy the full things of the world. You get what I'm saying?
Not pure black coffee. What am I gonna do with all these sassy men around? Like, why are you drinking the girly drinks? As a man on the internet, if you post you doing something like that,
so funny, bro.
If you post you doing something slightly perceived as a feminine thing, you'll get hate from men and women. And I think this whole thing stems from older generations. Since Gen Z and before was raised by older generations that usually followed the traditional ways, a lot of us have carried these ways to our adulthoods. And you can pick out the good and bad between the things that we were taught compared to now. I'm not here to be a therapist and get everyone's perspective on how that lifestyle has affected them for good or bad. There's traditional things that work for some people and some don't, simple as that. But there's definitely things we can all universally agree on that they were low-key tripping over as men back in the day. Looking back at it, I couldn't live as a man like 20 to 30 years ago. Because you had to be boring and
oh my goodness, you had to be boring, you had to be tough, man. You had to do everything a man is supposed to do, my nigga. I wouldn't be able to take it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You cross your legs one time, bro, 5 men gonna try and jump your shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gonna beat the fuck out you just cause you did that shit, man. Shit, imagine baddies going back then, bro, and you just wanted to see a fight a little bit. Yo, bro, everybody gonna look at you crazy like you an alien that just came on this earth, bro. You ain't supposed to do nothing but pay the bills, take out the trash, and beat on your wife, man. You know what I'm saying? That's about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, what hobbies are you supposed to have as a nigga, bro? As a man, bro? You disgust me, bro. You are a bot. You are a robot. Ooh, I wouldn't want to live back then. Oh my goodness, that would be disgusting. Oh,
or your ass was gonna get flamed. A good example is like wearing pink. Back then,
oh, yeah.
would not dare to touch the color pink because they knew if they did, they would probably get roasted by their friends or their family would think they're zesty. Shoot, up until my elementary school years, we still had that mindset. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't really change. And even something like skincare. Bro, you couldn't even take care of your skin without potentially giving you the gay allegations. Men low-key lived like cavemen back then. A lot of the fashion we wear too nowadays, they would think is zesty back then. You couldn't even put that on without getting the allegations. Like, it was just crazy. And I think the good thing about our generation is we're saying basic like you can actually dress good and wash your face can happen without you getting the zesty allegations or being made fun of by your friends. But clearly some people are still entrenched into that old mindset. You got people like FitX Fearless.
I feel like, bro, if you still like, you know what I'm saying, accustomed to that old mindset, bro, like, why do you live? I'm not trying to say like, you know what I'm saying, you should do something to yourself, but it's like at the same time, gang, you know what I'm saying, like everybody's evolving, everybody's moving in the forward progressing way, and you still back in the days, my nigga. We don't beat on the woman no more, gang. You know what I'm saying? We don't go to war no more, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'll suck my own dick before I go to war. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what it is now. And you still out here trying to tell a nigga something sassy, something zesty, you know what I'm saying? I get it for the jokes, but y'all old niggas dead ass be serious about that shit. They be like, damn, gang. Like, bro, relax, bro. Who is you trying to impress? You trying to impress other niggas? Nigga, that's more zesty than being zesty itself.
Sure, some of y'all have heard of, but if you don't know, he's another one of those alpha gurus who has his own course on how to become rich and handsome.
I heard this nigga
and people actually pay to get advice on how to improve
like
their
paying
looks.
to.
Like
it's
these
so
girls,
crazy.
they want Duke Dennis. They don't want me. It's not fair.
Shut the hell up.
Oh me. Oh my.
They want the jewelry.
That's all.
He built himself.
They don't want
I ain't gonna lie, that was
regular Joe.
man. That was
He
lame as hell,
built
bro.
himself.
Goodness gracious.
Ain't nobody gave that dude shit. He built himself. You motherfucker get every dude at the finish line and be like, oh, why do women want him? Because he tried.
And he's one of those people I feel like that holds the traditional mindset from the past completely. Because he's always complaining about the new generation and the styles people are rocking now. Like, he just hates any man that wears something baggy and thinks it looks childish. And he has multiple videos of him saying it makes you look homeless and dumb.
I'm gonna keep telling y'all dress like little kids. I don't care what anybody say, bro. The classy man is always the best looking man. Nobody could beat that guy. I don't give a damn what you say, bro. I don't give a damn about no new trends. Baggy clothes.
See, baggy clothes be hidden, bro.
Look cool. You don't look like a man. I don't give a damn what you think. Stop wearing baggy clothes. They make you look homeless. The losers on the internet want you to believe.
I ain't gonna lie, for all my men, you know what I'm saying? If you get advice from a nigga that look zesty himself and wears skinny tight clothes so girls can look at that nigga ass and slap it on the way while they walking across it, nigga, why should I take you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the one to judge a man, but he's judging a man for looking like a zesty ass fucking flamingo, bro. Like, what is we doing, gang? I heard this nigga 5'3" too, gang. Like, we gotta chill, bro. And y'all paying this nigga for advice. Why are we doing this, bro? Why are we doing this? I'm saying we. Why are y'all doing this, man? Like, look at this nigga, man. Look at this nigga, man. He's getting ready for a gay strip club, gang. He's getting ready to touch on that penis.
A guy who dressed classy, a guy who wears fitted clothes, something is wrong with him. Not the guy who looks homeless and wears baggy
I'd rather
clothes
wear
that
that
is
than what you got
quote-unquote comfortable. The problem with this is you don't command respect with your image.
I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not trying to look like The Rock from the 90s every time I step out the house. Or dress like I'm going to a wedding every day. Some occasions deserve the fitted clothes, and some deserve
even
the
if
baggy
the fitted
clothes,
I can't wear it
because
too
fashion
skinny,
has
bro.
always
It gotta
been
be like a
one
little,
thing that's
you know what I'm
progressed
saying?
and changed depending on its time. So why would you want to stay one style forever without trying different things? If people treated fashion like his thinking forever, then we'd still be wearing those 1800s outfits. This is the type of thinking older generations still have.
Florida too,
like, he low-key gives me the
80 degrees,
vibes of what a woman in her 50s would dream as their one-night stand. You Universally with fashion though, I think we've all been way more open to changing up things in our generation. I mean, in 2017, we're dressing like this, and we realized, all right, we gotta change this up. But then you go out,
niggas was wearing emoji fucking fits, bro. Oh my lord, I remember that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was tough times, man.
Actually putting that on, and you're gonna have some older family members side-eyeing you, thinking you might swing the other way because you wanted to dress nice. A thing you'll hear some women say online is the phrase, men used to go to war. And it's used as an insult online, usually when it's a man doing something perceived more feminine. When I say perceived more feminine too, it really doesn't even have to be that. It could just be him doing something fun. It's to the point where some of them will literally record random men in public to make fun of them for it.
See, that's crazy. That's wild. Nah, this gotta be a troll. Ain't no way. This nigga ain't even doing nothing. What the Nah, this a troll.
Like,
a troll.
all bro did in the first video was drink a frat that he bought with his hard drink. And all they did in the other was take a picture out of staircase.
I'm not understanding.
And by the way, there's a more than 100% chance men built those stairs. So I'd be damned as a man if I can't take pictures of something I built. I'll take a million pictures if I want to. The whole men used to go to war thing doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because, like, yo, gang, like, even back then, men used to go to war. You know what happened after they came back from that war, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what happened to them women that came out? Nigga, some of them died after they came. That PTSD, nigga, you try to wake him up, all of a sudden he pull a gun out his ass and just shoot you in the head, bro. That nigga beat you because the peanut butter was a little too soggy, my nigga. Like, bro, it was wild, bro. It wasn't playing back then, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them war ass niggas, bro. I'm telling you, the military men these days be beating the fuck out that girl, bro. It don't be like, yo, Kane, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, you want like a traditional ass nigga, but like, bro, you got, yo, gang, like, I promise you, what you got right now is way better than back then. Talk about some men used to go to war. That was a different time, bro. I promise you.
Millions of men still do go to war all over the world. Like, do you not read the news or something? There's about a war started every week nowadays. And for the men at war in the past, do you think they actually wanted to be there? Men had zero choice but to be in the war.
Yeah, they had no choice.
Your name out of hat and you had to be in the field. Or your ass was getting sent to prison to eternally be a named Bubba's prison wife.
Yeah,
also, there's a lot of countries where men around the world are still required to be in the military. Like in South Korea, BTS had to stop for a while because some of the members had to do their mandatory military service. And this type of president to me probably isn't the best thing to set, because if y'all really do want it to go back to men fighting in wars and stuff, as a man, as soon as you turn 18, you're getting sent on your way to serve your duties. Then be prepared as a woman. If you don't cook for your husband one day, you and the children got a 50% chance of getting beat down.
That's what I'm saying,
because that's
bro.
what the older generations amended. Like, I really don't think you want to be in that generation. And then you go in the comment sections of these videos, and it's women saying things like, men are so princessy now, or so many princesses. I also get confused by this too, because isn't it mainly women saying men need to be more tapped in their emotions? Like, for decades, the complaint has always been that men are so emotionless and never like to express themselves. And that definitely is true a lot of times. You try to talk to any man over 60 about mental health or therapy, and they go, mental health? My mental health was working 128-hour work weeks at 10 years old and walking 5 miles.
Nowadays, these shop boys working 20 hours a week. Your hands are soft, brother. I don't like that. I got calluses all over my fingers, my ass, my dick, and this right here, that's what you call a real man. You got these losers out here, you know what I'm saying? Especially the niggas. Yeah, I said it, the niggas. They're not working like how they used to. Now we should bring them back to being slaves. Then they'll understand what the fuck a real man is. Average blue collar worker in their 60s, man. Let's be honest.
School after, and then walking 5 miles back to finish the day. Then going on my grandpa's boat and fishing 5 fish a day for the entire family to eat. Mental health is something you made up after the 2000s. That was my impression of a blue-collar worker. Then when men nowadays actually try to express themselves, we're sassy and princesses? This just shows me that a lot of y'all saying this will say one thing online, then act completely different when it comes to actual situations. Now, I obviously don't think all the women saying men used to go to war are serious and they're just joking. But it's one of those things where it's so many people saying it, everyone can't be joking about it. I didn't realize this until I grew up, but in our generation, there's still a ton of women that want to live that more traditional lifestyle. Because all you would see on ads and online for years, it was all about independence for women and living that lifestyle, which if it works for you, that's amazing, you know, I don't got no complaints. But then as I grew up and would ask the women around in my life what they wanted for the future, you know, when I became college age and everybody's trying to figure out what they want to do with their life, I hear a surprising amount of them saying the more traditional thing and maybe working a side job just so they're not bored. Nothing wrong with that either. Should I know in the future for me, I'm gonna provide the best I can for whoever I'm with. As long as the relationship is healthy, it really shouldn't concern anyone.
Of course.
Then a couple of years ago, that thing blew up on TikTok called Trad Wives, where it's pretty much women talking about their traditional lifestyle and what they live like. Can this lifestyle turn into a toxic thing? Yes. But that's why you have to have a group of good people around you to tell you when it may be turning into that. You know, it can turn real quick from happily married with kids and living your dream lifestyle to you overcooking the chicken one day and getting RKO'd on the dining room table. I think there is a correlation of this type of lifestyle starting to trend more and more, and you know, men getting called sassy and zesty and online. You know, this is just my view, but I wasn't really seeing this ramp up like this until recently. People be forgetting there's a large amount of women who also have the traditional mindset of thinking too. Anyways, to wrap everything up, as a man, you shouldn't be crashing out and angry over your girl asking you.
As a man, like, as long as there's balance between you being a man and you being a sassy man, like, it's not even sassy, it's just like tapping into more of your emotions, you know what I'm saying? Why should it matter? Like, at the end of the day, no opinion about anybody else but yourselves should matter. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you act, no matter what you feel, no matter what you see. You know what I'm saying? As long as you feel comfortable in your own skin, as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you feel happy with what you're doing, who give a fuck if people calling you sassy or zesty, man? That's you. That's all you at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? It make you happy yourself at the end of the day. You shouldn't worry about what other people got to say about you, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna find your one soon, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? No, so like all the girls that saying you sassy, you zesty, are you going to end up with them? Nah, probably not. Shit, you probably will. You know what I'm saying? They probably might be into that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like me got a balance. You know what I'm saying? I'm a caveman and a sassy nigga. Sassy Santana, nigga. Period.
You want to get a pedicure with her and be worried you're gonna get perceived as sassy online if people see it. Maybe it's just the name. If they called it a manly feet cleaning, I wonder if more men would be open to doing it. Like, it's fine to take care of your skin and make sure you're looking right.
That's
and you
what
can
I'm
do
saying,
all
bro.
this while also doing the traditional, more manly stuff, like locking in with the gym and lifting and providing for whoever you're with in life. I could just never take it serious if another person is trying to call me sassy online because of something. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time.
Until next time, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. What if I actually took my pants down and just started, you know what I'm saying, doing something with my ass?